Ladies and gentlemen, the horses have been called. They're on the track and parading to the post. Tonight's first race, Stallions and Gildings, racing 1 mile. Field of 8, there are no changes. Number 1 is Sharp Looking JJ, owned by Eilers, on a rental of Kettering. Selden Ludford trains, Eric Ludford drives. The 2 Majestic PM, owned by Frank, son of Lewis Hunter, Jonix, and the trainer, Del Miller. 3 Crown Time MacArthur, owned by Bob Perry of Franklin. David Perry trains. Donovan Jr. drives. 4 is Canter Jack, owned by Robert Lunsford of West Alexandria. Ralph Lunsford trains and drives. The 5 Eddie's Alibi, owned and trained by Ron Barker of Chillicothe. Rick Jordan up. The 6 Armbro Kahuna, owned by Mel Brevilio, Richard Van Meter, and Randy Owens of Ohio. Randy Owens trains. Mike Wilder driving. 7 KC Skyfire, owned by Jewel Freshour, Charles, and William Wingfield of Ohio. Brad Crates trains with Darren Mauser. The 8 Warm Image, owned by Tom Cummins of Solana. Roy Murphy trains. Randy Tharps is in the sulky. First race, pacing Stallions and Gildings, lining up, moving in. On the backstretch, there they go. And they're off, and from the far outside, it's Warm Image who sent hard for the lead, but from the inside is Sharp Looking JJ, and from mid-track comes Canter Jack. Dropping in quickly, 4th, Majestic PM. From the far outside in 5 comes Casey Skyfire. At the rail in 6th, Crown Time MacArthur, 2 lengths in 7th, Eddie's Alibi. The trailer, 8th, is Armbro Kahuna. Round the first turn, Canter Jack. Early pace setter here at 25-1. Takes the lead by 2. The opening quarter, 28 2/5. Canter Jack with the lead, but here comes Majestic PM now, and Miller sends him to the outside. Majestic PM surging to the front. Canter Jack giving it up for cover at the rail in 2nd. And here comes Sharp Looking JJ, rushing quickly on the outside, and Ludford has pulled the pocket with the 1. Sharp Looking JJ, and now they take the lead. Majestic PM on the inside will give up that cover now. Has of the cover in 2nd. Canter Jack remains 3rd at the rail with Warm Image back in 4th. Crown Time MacArthur in 5th. A half, 58-1 as they make the swing to the backstretch. On the front, Sharp Looking JJ now leads by 2. Majestic PM on the inside. Canter Jack follows 3rd. Crown Time MacArthur moving 1st up on the outside and 4th as he makes his bid for the lead. Warm Image continues at the rail in 5th, on the outside in 6th. Eddie's Alibi takes the live cover. Then comes Armbro Kahuna, who's moving from off the back end. Reaching the 3/4 mile marker, 1:28-4. And it's Sharp Looking JJ by 2. Majestic PM is still right there within striking distance in 2nd. Crown Time MacArthur. And now 3 wide. Here comes Armbro Kahuna. At the top of the stretch, they've less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. Sharp Looking JJ by 2. Majestic PM is chasing in 2nd. Crown Time MacArthur, Eddie's Alibi looking for racing room as they drive in the deep stretch. Sharp Looking JJ, the closest battle now for show. Up for 2nd was Crown Time MacArthur, and very tight for the 3rd spot. Trackside now, the winner of the first, number 1, Sharp Looking JJ, 4-year-old Ohio bred son of Look Sharp from the Overcall mare, Mrs. Chips, owned by Eilers, on a rental of Kettering, Ohio. Selden Ludford trains. Eric Ludford is in the sulky. First win of the season for Sharp Looking JJ, and that's enough for a career mark tonight. Pacing this evening's mile at 1:59 flat. Here is the complete order. Bird Marshal Kathy McDonald leading the horses to the post tonight's 2nd race. These are fillies and mares claiming pacers, racing 1 mile. Field of 6, the 1 Carolina Kayla, held by Tim Ryan of Sales, Kentucky. Clint Binkley trains. Randy Tharps driving. The 2 Lovely Volo is owned and trained by Tommy Smith of Lexington. Mike Wilder. 3 Emelusta, owned by the Elgin Enterprises of Beaver Creek, Ohio. Fred Winston Jr. is the trainer. Donovan Jr. 4 Awesome Aaron, owned by Richard Lindsay of Toledo. Larry Stolbaum trains. Eric Ludford driving. The 5 Shanna Symphony, owned by Roger Peterman of Londondale. Peterman of West Jefferson. Roger Peterman trains. Dean Gillespie in the bike. And the 6 Stephanie's Destiny is owned by Harold Block, Larry Samuels, and Sheldon Tenai of Columbus. Brad Crates trains. Dave Miller is in the sulky. Win play show. gate. The gate swings into the backstretch. There they go. And they're off, and it's Awesome Aaron from mid-track sprinting first for the lead. Carolina Kayla from off the pylons in second. Lovely Volo getting away in third with Amalasta in fourth. To the inside 5 is Stephanie's Destiny, and the early trailer 6th Channel Symphony as they round the first turn. It's Awesome Aaron setting the early fractions here by 2. Carolina Kayla to the inside is racing in second, a gap of 3 lengths in third to Lovely Volo. Opening panel 27 and 4. Feel a bit strung out here as they come past us for the first time. It's a short field of 6. And it's Awesome Aaron. She leads here by 2. Carolina Kayla has closed the gap now between them in second. Lovely Volo also tightens up in third. On the inside in fourth, Amalasta. Racing 5, Stephanie's Destiny. The trailer is Shanna's Symphony. Now in straight alignment as they swing into the clubhouse turn. And it's Awesome Aaron with Lenford aboard tonight, leading by 2. Here's the half, 58 seconds as they turn to the backstretch. Awesome Aaron has led throughout and continues to lead now again by 2.5, 3 lengths. Carolina Kayla again gapping a bit in second. To the outside comes Amalasta moving first up in third. Lovely Volo to the inside is fourth. Stephanie's Destiny coming to the outside with the cover in fifth. And Shanna's Symphony again lagging behind here in sixth as they swing into the final turn. Nearing the 3/4, and it's Awesome Aaron here first again, 127 and 1. Awesome Aaron by 2. Carolina Kayla to the inside is racing in second. To the outside, Amalasta, no progress here in third as they turn for home now. Less than an eighth of a mile to go, and it's Awesome Aaron looking to wire the field. Carolina Kayla will have to hurry to keep her winning streak intact. Down to the inside comes Lovely Volo as they drive the deep stretch. Awesome Aaron, Carolina Kayla, one final surge of the outside. Carolina Kayla getting up to win it by a head over Awesome Aaron and Lovely Volo. A pair of aces, $9.80. 1-1 paying $9.80. And trackside is the winner, second half of the daily double. From off the rail tonight, Carolina Kayla. She, a 7-year-old daughter of Silent Majority, owned by Tim Wright of Her Sales Kentucky. Clint Binkley trains Randy Tharps in the sulky. Now her 4th win of the season, and she is undefeated in her last 4 starts, 4th consecutive here at the Scioto Downs, and that is a career mark for her, a lifetime best 157 1/5. Stallions and Gilding claiming Pacers Racing 1 mile. Field of 9, the 1 Surf Alert, owned by Charles Taylor, Placerville, Kentucky. Clint Binkley trains Randy Tharps driving. The 2 Terracel, owned by Constance Messler of Dayton. Roy Murphy trains Ryan Holtena. 3 Brave New World, owned by Tim Umrick of Miamisburg. Steve Owens trains Mike Wilder. The 4 Nukon, owned by Paul Schaefer, Robert Carter, and Jay Schaefer of Ohio. Kenny Edwards training Dave Miller. 5 Hills 98, shown by Dewison, Hollerbun, and Juan Gardner of Ohio. Dan Ader trains and drives. The 6 JB's El Cid, laced and trained by Ron Barker of Chillicothe. Rick Jordan driving. 7 Sports View, owned and trained by Adam Baroker with Donovan Jr. The 8 Uptown Standing, owned by Alex Spence Jr. of Grove City, Ohio. Sturgill Lomana Bainbridge. Alex Spence Jr. trains Eric Lenford in the bike. The 9 Give It the Gun, owned by Dick Jones and Doug Adair of Columbus and Worthington. Scott Mogan trains and drives. One play show perfecta, superfecta wagering. Post time in 7 minutes. Third race pacing Stallions and Gildings, all in behind the gate. They're on the back stretch. There they go. And they're off, and it's Hills 98 from mid-track. First for the lead, alongside in second, Brave New World. From the outside in third comes Sports View, Surf Alert, away alertly on the inside in the fourth. From the far outside 5, Uptown Standing. Nukon to the inside is 6th as they swing into the first turn. At the rail in 7th is JB Zell-Sid. 2 lengths to Give It the Gun. Reaching the first quarter-mile marker, Hills 98, the early pace setter here by 2. Brave New World, the Garden Spot racing second. The opening panel, a quick 27 and 4. And to the outside, Uptown Standing has been parked the entire way thus far, is still there. And in third, in the pocket and fourth, is Sports View. 3 lengths, 5 now to Surf Alert. Terrasol is next to line in sixth. Then comes Nukon as Miller brings him to the outside. Give it the gun. On the inside is racing eighth. The trailer ninth, JB's L Sid. Here's the half in 56-3. And Hills 98 continues to show the way here, but the lead is only a half a length now to the outside. Uptown Standing is applying heavy pressure. The question is, how far can he go? At the rail in third is Brave New World, and with cover fourth, Surf Alert. And Tharps now selecting a 3-wide move of the outside, and Surf Alert is moving 3 deep into that final turn. It's a long ways there, and Terrasol is right there behind him. Down low to the inside is Sports View. 3/4 in 1:27 as they round the final turn. Hills 98 continues the lead, but Brave New World is stalking the leader, and now Wilder brings him to the outside. As they turn for home, they've lost than an eighth of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. And with the lead, Hills 98 looking to wire, but here comes Nukon far outside, and Nukon is going right on by here. Nukon away in front. Brave New World was second, and Hills 98 hangs on for third. Said a possible IHR violation. Again, that inquiry does not affect the first 3. Finishing fourth, number 6, JB's L Sid. And trackside now, the unofficial winner, number 4, Nukon, a 5-year-old son of No Nukes from the Albatross mare, John. Owned by Paul Schaefer, Robert Carter, and Jay Schaefer of Ohio, Kenny Edwards. The trainer, Dave Miller, is in the sulky. Nukon records his very first of the season, pacing the mile 1:57 and 1/5. Race number 4, this evening's first leg of the pick 3. These are conditioned to claiming trotters, racing 1 mile, a purse $2,200. Field of 8 going to the post. Number 1, SOS Express, sold by Brent Davis of Zanesville, Mac Davis Training. Ryan Holton driving. The 2, Shady Lagoon, owned by the Venture Stables of Montreal, Mike Zeller Training. Ralph Lunsford, the driver this evening. The 3, Kenna, owned by William and Nancy Myers of Dayton. Randy Owens trains for Dave Miller. 4, Mighty Timber, owned by Lloyd Yoder of Plain City. Rocky Stidham trains and drives. The 5, Hills Nutter Butter, owned by Sturgill Loman of Bainbridge and Jim Arledge of Circleville. Jim Arledge training with Randy Tharps. From post 6, Imperial Victory, owned by Jim Shunk of Overland Park, Kansas. Ken Rolko, the trainer, Bert Ashbrook up. 7 is Dusty Gill, owned by Iris Harwitz, Brooklyn, New York. Tim Rucker trains for Debbie Rucker. The 8, Mandio, owned by Helen Osnagel of Jackson. Rick Hartman, the trainer. Dave Myers in the sulky this evening. Win play show perfect. Behind the gates. They're on the back stretch. There they go. And they're off, and it's Kenna moving briskly for the lead. And from the far outside, Hills Nutter Butter is going right there with her. From off the rail is SOS Express. Dropping in quickly fourth, Mighty Timber. To the inside in 5 was Mandio. At the rail in 6th, it's Imperial Victory. Then 7th to Shady Lagoon, who was a bit sluggish leaving. Dusty Gill from the outside came away 8th and is now trailing. They reach the first quarter, and Kenna has won the early battle. She takes a lead here by 2. On the inside, trotting second, SOS Express. The opening quarter, 29 seconds. Hills Nutter Butter has settled in behind the leaders in 3rd. Another 2 lengths in 4th. It's Mighty Timber, followed to 5 by Mandio. A big gap, some 4 lengths here, but closing quickly comes Shady Lagoon as Lunsford gets her on her way. And at the rail, Imperial Victory is now 8th, with Dusty Gill moving to the outside and is also underway in the outer flow. Into the clubhouse turn, and it's McKenna with Miller. Aboard here leading a length and a half, 2. On the inside, SOS Express is a tight second, half in 1 minute and 4. And now moving to the outside, here comes Mandy O and Myers sending the 13-1 shot right to the front. And Mandy O catching Kenna by surprise. And Mandy O, now the new leader. Kenna on the inside now has her cover. She'll get a quick breather here. SOS Express finds himself locked in third at the rail with Shady Lagoon moving in fourth. Hills Nutter Butter fifth on the inside. Dusty Gill is gapping cover in sixth. Here is the three quarters, 1:31.1 as they round the final turn. It's Mandy O by 2, but Kenna is still there and should be ready for the stretch drive. Shady Lagoon on the inside, no progress now in third, and on the inside fourth is SOS Express. With less than an eighth of a mile to go, it's Mandy O by 3, and Mandy O is pulling away here. Kenna will not be able to catch her tonight. Mandy O in the clear. Mandy O by 3. Kenna was second, and SOS Express up for third in 2 minutes and 4. Trackside in the winner's circle, winner of the fourth from the far outside post 8, it's Mandy O. She's a 4-year-old Ohio-bred daughter of the world champion sire Overcomer from the Pride and Pleasure mare Oh Joy. A homebred owned by Helen Naznagal of Jackson, Ohio. Rick Hartman, the trainer, and Dave Myers in the sulky this evening. Her second win of the season is good enough for a career mark tonight. Lifetime best, 2 minutes and 4/5. The order finish, SOS Express. Half of the twin trifecta. These are maiden claimers, Stallions and Geldings racing 1 mile. Field of 9, there are no changes. The one is Tucson Special, owned by Judy Nixon of Springfield and Norma Boggs of Lorain, Ohio. Sherry Myers training, Mike Wilder driving. The 2 Alpenstock, owned by Alfred Schurler of Avon, Ohio. Tom Brinkerhoff trains with Jim Perry Jr. 3 Andy Nukes, owned by Elliott Deaton and Steve Morningstar of Ohio. Elliott Deaton, the trainer-driver. 4 Rock Rollin' Rumble, owned by Myron Brown and Dave Brumbaugh of Canham, Ohio. Myron Brown trains, Dave Brumbaugh drives. The 5 Justin Time, owned by David Lau of Mechanicsburg. David Lau also trains, Eric Lunford up. The 6 Real Rocky, owned by Wilson Witten of Florida. Tony Kleiner of Louisville, Kentucky. Wilson Witten trains with Dave Myers. 7 Rich Pick, owned by Harry Hart of Worthington. Larry Cooter trains, Don Irvine Jr. up. The 8 Just a Habit, owned by Doug and Richard Palmer of Urbana. Doug Palmer training, Dave Miller in the bike. At the 9 Irish Falcon, owned, trained, and driven by Larry Tinch of Franklin, Ohio. One place show perfect, a twin trifecta wager. 5th race, pacing Stallions and Geldings, all in behind the gates. On the gate, swings to the backstretch, there they go. And they're off, and it's Andy Nukes moving briskly for the lead from the inside in second. Tucson Special. Far outside, Irish Falcon circling this field, and Irish Falcon wants the front tonight. Just a Habit is right there behind him, and slipping up the rail is Rock Rollin' Rumble. Around the first turn, and Irish Falcon at 13-1 has a lead here, now a length. On the inside, Tucson Special, the guard spot trip, but he comes back to the outside. Tucson Special with an early quarter move, wants to retake that lead. The opening quarter, 28-4. Tucson Special now back in charge. Irish Falcon will give it up for cover. The perfect trip tonight. Rock Rollin' Rumble is third at the rail, followed fourth by Andy Nukes. Just a Habit is gapping 3 lengths in fifth. On the inside, Justin Time is sixth. Along the rail in seventh, Real Rocky, 2 lengths in eighth. It's Alpenstock, the trailer, Rich Pick. Into the clubhouse turn, and it's Tucson Special, 5-1 with the lead, with Irish Falcon along for the ride in second. Rock Rollin' Rumble is there in third, and a tight fourth is Andy Nukes. Half in 59-4, and Just a Habit is out and moving, coming first up after the leaders, and right behind him is Jessin Time as they straighten out down the back stretch. Here comes Just a Habit, and Miller sending Just a Habit right to the front. Was fifth, now fourth, third, second, and now the leader by 2, and Just a Habit not looking back, opens up by 3. Justin Time on the outside, losing his cover now, racing second. Tucson Special at the rail in third. The 3 quarters, 1:29-4. As they round the final turn, Just a Habit with the lead on the inside, and now back to the outside. Challenging the leader is Justin Time. turning for home, lost it at eighth of a mile ago, and down the stretch they come. Just to have it, just in time. These two slugging it out as they drive the deep stretch. Just to have it, just in time. One final surge, not enough here. Just to have it hangs on a half, just in time. Second, Rich Pick was a late closing third. Trackside is the unofficial winner of the fifth race, number 8, Just a Habit. Just a Habit, a 4-year-old son of Willow Bowl from the little Star Trek mare, Little Donnie Ann. A homebred owned by Doug and Richard Palmer of Urbana, Ohio. Doug Palmer trains Dave Miller in the sulky. Second win of the season for Just a Habit. A career mark this evening, 1:59 for fifths. Six, the third and final leg of the pick 3. These are Stallions and Geldings. Condition claimers racing 1 mile. Purse $2,100. Field of 7. Number 1, Clearwater Clint, owned by Phil Cunningham, Dwight Clark, and Clement Rathali of Ohio. Phil Cunningham, the trainer driver. The 2, Call Me Nuke, owned and trained by Ron Gorby of St. Mary's. Dave Miller. 3, Seals Apollo, owned by the National Trail Investment Company of Morriston, Florida. Dan Ader trains and drives. The 4, EJ's Thunder, owned by Mike Martin of Richwood. Terry Holton trains and drives. 5, Velvet Volcano, owned, trained, driven by Mark Evers of Lebanon. The 6, Tyler's Gent, owned by Bernard Dowdle and Leslie and Bernice Molnar of Ohio. Mike Dowdle trains and drives. And the 7, Rick and Dick, owned by Rhonda Stidham and Linda May of Circleville and Stoutsville. Rocky Stidham, the trainer driver. Win play show perfecta and trifecta wagering. 6th race, Stallions and Geldings, all in behind the gate on the back stretch. They're approaching the start. And they're off, and towards the inside, Seals Apollo launching at the attack early from the far outside. It's Rick and Dick. From mid-track now comes Tyler's Gent, and alongside is EJ's Thunder into the first turn, and Seals Apollo. Early pace setter, but Tyler's Gent to the outside looking for a seat or the front end. EJ's Thunder dropping in quickly. Third, Rick and Dick is now settled in fourth. Off the wheel in 5 came Clearwater Clint. Inside in 6th is Call Me Nuke. The trailer is Velvet Volcano, opening panel 28 and 1. As they come to the stretch, the longest shot of the board at 45 to 1. Tyler's Gent now the leader, but not for long. Here comes EJ's Thunder, and EJ's Thunder rocketing right to the front. Tyler's Jet of the inside was caught by surprise and caught sleeping. Rick and Dick is underway to the outside, but now he's uncovered and parked in third, and that gives Call Me Nuke a covered up trip in fourth. Seals Apollo is buried in the inside 5, the half 58 seconds as they swing to the back stretch. With the lead, EJ's Thunder by 2. Tyler's Jet of the inside is racing second. Rick and Dick continues to race uncovered in third. Call Me Nuke now moving 3 wide to the outside, and Call Me Nuke moving briskly as now fourth and now third and now second and coming strong as they race into the final turn. Call Me Nuke puts a nose in front, 3/4, 127 and 1. Around the final turn, Call Me Nuke and EJ's Thunder, and these two head to head now. Inside, Tyler's Gent is still a game third, and Seals Apollo angles to the outside with lost at an eighth of a mile ago, and down the stretch they come. On the inside, EJ's Thunder has responded to the challenge of Call Me Nuke, but Call Me Nuke is coming right back to the outside. These two heads apart. EJ's Thunder a half a length over Call Me Nuke. 155 and 1. Unofficial winner, number 4, EJ's Thunder. Second, the 2, Call Me Nuke. Third, number 1, Clearwater Clint. Trackside now, the official winner of the 6th race, number 4, EJ's Thunder. A 3-year-old Ohio-bred son of Listening. Owned by Mike Martin of Richwood, Ohio. Trained and driven tonight by Terry Holton. EJ's Thunder holding off the pesky Kalminuk in deep stretch for his third win of the season and a big mark tonight, 155 and 1/5. Sixth race, Perfecta 4-2, $39 even, $39. The 4-2-1 trifecta, $157.80, $157.80. And tonight, the pick 3, 8-8-4. He only needed to select two of the three, and it paid $73 even. 2 of 3, $73. And here are the horses now for race number 7 this evening. 7th race, fillies and mares, condition claimers racing 1 mile. The one is Sea Travel, owned by Irvin Pauls of Greenfield. John Perrin trains. Eric Lunford drives. 2 Tucson's Fair Lady, Terry Ader and Carville Simmons. The owner, Brett Ader, is the trainer with Dan Ader driving. 3 Sharp Looking Filly, owned, trained, driven by Larry Tinch. The 4 Tucson Direct, John Landon and Earl Davenport are the owners. Earl Davenport trains with Del Miller. 5 More Cheers, owned by Richard and Doug Ryan. Doug Ryan trains and drives. The 6 Jory, laced by Ruth Myers of Xenia. Sherry Myers trains. Dave Myers driving. 7 Cousin Ashley, owned by John Robbie, Gary Chafin, and Benson Albaugh of Ohio. Mike Conklin, the trainer. Don Irvine Jr. The 8 April Crest, owned by the Crest Farms of Miamisburg. Virgil Morgan Jr. trains. Dave Miller in the bike. The 9 Elmerhurst Valkyrie, owned by Michael Colvin, Ron Love, and Thomas Colvin of Ohio. Chad Norman trains. Mike Wilder is in the sulky. Win play. 7th race, pacing fillies and mares. Lining it, moving in. There they go. And they're off. An April Crest, leaving hard from the outside, but it was a bit too hard as she goes off stride, recovers quickly, and comes back again. April Crest for the far outside now circles the field. Sea Travel to the inside, give away second. Away in third, it's More Cheers at the wheel in fourth. Tucson's Fair Lady. Around the first turn, 5 of the inside as they approach the first quarter. Sharp Looking Filly. At the wheel in sixth is Cousin Ashley. The opening quarter, 28 seconds. Out of the outside, More Cheers will take the lead away from April Crest. Sea Travel remains third on the inside. Tucson's Fair Lady is in fourth. Here comes Cousin Ashley underway in 5. Sharp Looking Filly is next in 6th. Tucson Direct at the wheel in 7th. Underway is Jory, and the gray Elmerhurst Valkyrie is trailing as they approach the half. On the front with the lead, it's More Cheers at 15-1, half in 58 seconds. But now to pressure the pace comes Sea Travel, and Ludford brings the 1 Sea Travel to the outside and moves up alongside the leader. At the rail, behind the battling leaders now is April Crest. She's getting a nice breather. Cousin Ashley gapping her cover in 4th. Inside in 5, Tucson's Fair Lady with Joy to the outer flow in 6th. Elmerhurst Valkyrie is underway now, 3 wide. She'll have a lot of ground to make up. The field starts to tighten up here as they reach the 3/4 mile marker, 128-1. And More Cheers with the lead, looking for the upset here. Leads a neck, but to the outside, here comes Sea Travel, and now 3 wide. It's Jory, and angling off the pylons, April Crest is looking for racing room with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come, and Jory, your new leader at 11-1. Sea Travel, Elmerhurst Valkyrie, far outside. Here comes Tucson Direct in deep stretch. It's Jory who hangs on. Battles off the late closing. Tucson's Fair Lady. The mile, 159. 6 Jory, 3-year-old Illinois-bred daughter of King Cam for the Raven Hanover mare, Ravens, Georgia. Laced by Ruth Myers of Xenia. Sherry Myers trains, nicely handled by David Myers. Third win of the season for Jory. It's a career mark for her, lifetime best 159. And for driver David Myers, bringing in 2 long shots tonight, giving him a driving double. Here's how they finish in the 7th. The 1C Travel 5, Tucson's Fair Lady 2, Sharp Looking Fillet 7, Tucson Direct 6, More Cheers 9. Jory was the winner. Cousin Ashley 8, April Crest 4, Almahurst Valkyrie 3, 5, 2, 7, 6, 9, 1, 8, 4, and 3. Here's the field now for the 8th race. Number 1 is Winland, owned and trained by Terry Hall. Dave Miller drives. The 2 Knights Little Mo, held by Steve Baisden. Jeff Fout trains. Mike Wilder driving. 3 Put It in the Pocket, owned, trained and driven by Mark Evers. 4 is Behold, owned by Ader, Glandon, Holler and Dewsum of Ohio. Dan Ader trains and drives. The 5 One Good Time, owned and trained by John Chatham of Columbus. Eric Ludford of the bike. And the 6 Dragon Wagon, owned by Dave Stratton and John Cunningham of Ottawa, Ohio. Dave Stratton is the trainer-driver. Win Play Show Perfecta Trifecta Wagering. 8 minutes until post. 8th race. Pacers are on the backstretch. They're approaching the start. And they're off, and it's Behold from mid-track. First for the lead on the inside, and second, Winland, Knights Little Mo, ducking quickly for cover in third. To the inside, 4th, Put It in the Pocket on the inside into 5. One Good Time, Dragon Wagon, the early trailer in 6th. Around the first turn, and it's Behold with the lead. Winland getting the garden spot trip tonight. At the rail in third is Knights Little Mo. Reaching the first quarter mile marker, 27-4, and it's heavily favored. Behold with the lead. Winland at 3-1 on the inside is racing second. Then comes Knights Little Mo. The longest shot of the board in third. Put It in the Pocket. The gray of the inside is in 4th. One Good Time in 5th. And Dragon Wagon coming in from a win in the Open at Lima is racing 6th. Into the clubhouse turn they go. Behold has a lead by 2. The half 58-4. Soft second quarter there for Behold as he continues to dictate the pace. Winland is a patient second. Knights Little Mo is in third. And Dragon Wagon was the first to flash a move from the back end, and he'll flush cover. One Good Time is now ahead of him and providing the cover as they race down the back stretch. Racing towards the 3/4, it's Behold with a lead by 2. Winland on the inside is in second. One Good Time on the outside is now in third. 3/4 at 1:28 as they round the upper turn. Behold looking to wire the field, but Winland is well rested, has yet to be used to the inside. One Good Time to the outside is now a sluggish third with less than a 16th to go. It's all Behold by 2, by 3, and on the inside Winland is battling with One Good Time for the second spot. It's all Behold in front. One Good Time up for second with Winland in third in 1:56. Three-year-old Ohio bred son of Falcon Almahurst from the Tyler B mare Bumblebee Hanover. By Ader, Glandon, Holler and Dewar, some of Ohio. Dan Ader trains and drives. Behold repeats a gate to wire win tonight. His 4th of the season, 156 flat. Order finish, Winland was 3rd, Knights Little Mo 5th. Put It in the Pocket 6th. Behold of the winner, One Good Time 2, and Dragon Wagon 4. 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, and 4. Upcoming 9th race, there are no changes. Win Play Show Perfecta Superfecta Wagering, no changes. 14 minutes until post time. Pacers are on the track and pretty into the post. Number 1, Knockout Vaughn, owned by Steve Morningstar. Monroe and Elliott Deaton of Somerville. Elliott Deaton trains and drives. The 2 Enchanted Mirage over the Enchanted Willows Farms. Greenville and Miller of Ohio. Dave Brumbaugh, the trainer driver. 3 Rebate George. Well, Robert Carroll Jr. and Arrows Ratliff of Ohio. Mike Repine trains David Repine up. 4, Alante Spur, held by Hugh and Beverly Richards of Marysville. Dave Klotz trains Mark Klotz up. 5, TMJ, held by Scott Mogan and Cindy Strasselmer of Asheville. Scott Mogan, the trainer driver. From post 6, 2, Critical, owned by Vicky McNabb. Jeff McNabb trains and drives. 7, Warplane, held by Doug Parker, Harry Berger of Canal Winchester and Columbus. Doug Parker trains with Dave Miller. The 8, A Drive, held and trained by Wendell Malone of Clarksville. Mike Wilder in the bike. And the 9 is Good and Great, owned by Ted and Frida Roop of Dayton. Ted Roop trains and drives. Win Play Show Perfecta. 9th race, Stallions and Geldings. In behind the gate, they're on the back stretch. There they go. And them off, and from the outside and first away, there goes the 6-2 Critical. On the outside, it's TMJ, and TMJ was the first to leave. Warplane gets good early racing position. From the inside is Rebate George. At the bit and 4th, Alante Spur, 3 lengths in 5, Knockout Vaughn. At the bit and 6th, it's Enchanted Mirage. 3 lengths 7th then to 2 Critical. 8th is A Drive, Good and Great, the early trailer. They reach the first quarter-mile marker. Brisk 27-3 with TMJ calling the shots early. Warplane to the inside is racing 2nd. Rebate George in 3rd with Alante Spur in 4th. Then there's a gap of 4 to Knockout Vaughn, another 2 to Enchanted Mirage, 3 more lengths to 2 Critical. A Drive is next to last with Good and Great. Watching from the back end. Into the clubhouse turn with TMJ. Odds on favored with the lead here, the half 57-2. Here comes Rebate George, moving early on the outside to challenge the leader. As they make the turn to the backstretch, TMJ has a lead, and Rebate George is already underway. Warplane at the rail is now behind the battling leaders. Alante Spur tightens up a bit in 4th. Inside 5 to Knockout Vaughn. Underway is Enchanted Mirage. Into the final turn. TMJ putting away. Rebate George, the 3/4 in 126, and TMJ looks strong here by 3. Rebate George fails to take him. Warplane is still there, but he's struggling in 3rd. Alante Spur to the outside in 4th with Lusset in 8th. It's all TMJ, his night tonight, and Mogan pulling away with TMJ, an easy winner tonight as he opens up on this field. Rebate George settles for 2nd. The battle here is for 3rd and 4th. 154 and 4/5. Jay, 5-year-old Ohio bred son of flight director for the Albatross mare Windtross. Held by Scott Mogan and Cindy Strasselmer of Asheville. Scott Mogan trains and drives. TMJ out for a leisurely jog tonight. Easy winner, winning his 4th on the season. 154 and 4. Finishing a 3rd, number 4, Alante Spur. 4th, the 1, Knockout Vaughn. 5-3-4-1. A Drive 8, Good and Great 9.